everybody, on a cold, cold, breezy night from Granada Hills High School Stadium. This is Joe Butitta along with Les Josephson. And tonight, the Mid-Valley League showdown between Granada Hills and San Fernando. San Fernando 5-1 overall, 1-1 in Mid-Valley League play. Granada Hills 4-2 overall, 2-0 in conference play, and possessors of one of the best young quarterbacks in the city in junior John Elways.
And now the offensive starters for Granada Hills. Starting at center will be Bruce Cadu, a 5'8", 160-pound junior. At right guard, Spence Bothman, 5'11", 190-pound senior. At left guard, Steve Smith, 5'9", 160-pound junior. At right tackle, Larry Palmer, a 6', 185-pound senior. Left tackle, Kurt Polson, a 6'2", 190-pound junior. One of the split ends for Granada Hills will be Chris Sutton, a 6'1", 175-pound senior. The other split end will be Scott Marshall, a 6', 175-pound senior. At wingback, Bob Hardison, a 6'1", 190-pound senior. The fullback, Paul Sheffer, 5'9", 177-pound senior. The other wingback or tailback will be Jim Giannetti, the real hard-nosed running back at 5'9", 175-pound junior. And the quarterback, John Elways, 6'2", 170-pound junior, and one of the truly fine young quarterback prospects in this city. His passing stats are really something, Joe. He's 107 for 169 on the year. That's 63%, and that's good in anybody's life.
Yes, sir. Right about that. The referee, Granada Hills, will kick off. They are wearing their green uniforms, white numerals. San Fernando to our left, gold pants, white numerals, brown numerals, white jerseys. Paul Bergman will kick off to San Fernando. And deep in single safety for the Tigers tonight, as this game gets underway, Robert McClanahan, a backup fullback for Bill Marsh's Tigers. All right, here we go. The game just about to get underway. Bergman kicking off from right to left. McClanahan in single safety at the 10-yard line. Bergman sets his line, and here he comes. From the 40-yard line, the ball is in the air and going along the ground, taken on a bounce by McClanahan at the 10, 15, 20, 25, cuts to the near sideline, and down he goes at the 27-yard line. Robert McClanahan returning that kickoff, slipping and falling at the 26, down at the 27. A return of 17 yards for McClanahan, and San Fernando will begin the ball game 1st and 10 at its own 27-yard line. Starting at quarterback tonight, as he has been all season long, Stephen Jones, a 5'10 junior with good stats. He's 26 of 57 throwing, 433 yards, 5 interceptions, 8 touchdowns, 7 of those to Malcolm Moore. And Moore now lined up at tight end on the right side. All right, from the 27-yard line, Jones from the wishbone formation gives it to the first man through, Terry Carter, the fullback. Carter gets up to the 29-yard line, I believe it is. Let's make that McClanahan who's in there. Robert McClanahan in there, starting tonight at fullback. It's going to be 2nd down 8 from the 29-yard line. Stephen Jones sets his offensive line, turns around, wishbone formation, gives it to McClanahan once again, and he blows his way up to the 29. 29-yard line goes Robert McClanahan. Blanchard Montgomery, a 6'4", 230-pound defensive end, along with nose guard Craig Hurdy, makes the stop. Malcolm Moore is the tight end on this play, lined up to the right side, fake to McClanahan, give to McClanahan across the 30, 34, 35-yard line he goes. Robert McClanahan short of the first down by about 4 yards. Paul Bergman, the man who kicked off, 6'2", 220-pound junior, made the stop, and San Fernando will be forced to punt. Paul Sheffer in single safety for the Highlanders at the 35. Maldonado has the ball, a high, wobbly kick, rather short, coming down at the 45, getting a Granada Hills bounce back across to the 47-yard line. And the Highlanders, without touching the ball yet, will start off the game in very good field position at their own 47. An 18-yard kick by Larry Maldonado. No return for Granada Hills, and here come the Highlanders.
They sure do, and you can bet that they're going to open up quick like they usually try to do in a game. Go for that quick bomb and get on the board.
The Highlanders 4-2 overall, 2-0 in Mid-Valley League play. 28-13 winners over Kennedy, 48-12 over Birmingham last year. John Elway brings out the Highlanders at the 47-yard line. He's got Scott Marshall to the left and Chris Sutton to the right. He goes up for a pass to Ron Sippenot on the right flat. The pass is incomplete as Sippenot tried to one-hand the ball. Chris Williams was there to make the play, along with Anthony Gibson, who was in the ball game. Gibson starting at tailback tonight, also starting on defense as a free safety. So the first pass by Elway is incomplete. He's a 63% thrower, and it's 2nd down 10 from the Granada 47-yard line. Elway looks over his line, back split behind him. Quick throw this time outside to Sutton. make it Scott Marshall, but the pass is incomplete at the San Fernando 48-yard line. Short-looking pass to the wide receiver, Scott Marshall that time. The pass was thrown a little bit high. Keith Harper had a good chance to come in there, and, well, he really wiped Marshall out. Forced him to drop the ball. And it's second down. Make it third down and 10 from the 47-yard line. So two of Elway's passes, both incomplete tonight. This time he's in shotgun formation, standing on his own 40-yard line, 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, dropping back 5 more yards. He's going to throw once again, going out to the right side, complete to Chris Sutton at the 40, 35 at the San Fernando 34-yard line. Goes Chris Sutton, first down for Granada Hills.
And the really some kind of thing about the Granada Hills offense, John Elway can throw 2 passes that are incomplete to start a drive, and the third one he comes back with a 15-yard gain, picks up the first down. On 3rd and 10, Elway goes 19 yards to split end Chris Sutton for the first down. Coverage on the play that time by the punter, Larry Maldonado, the left cornerback for San Fernando. Marshall to the left, Sutton to the right. Elway with 2 backs split behind him. Ron Siponot is a slot man to the left side. Elway hands off on the first running play of the game for Granada Hills. He gives it to Paul Shepard, and Paul gets it up to the 30-yard line, or mighty close to it. They may mark the ball at the 31. Let's see where referee Fausto Madriaga marks forward progress. It's at the 31-yard line. On second down and 8, Elway calling signals once again. Shotgun formation. He drops back even further. Going to the left side. The pass is complete to Scott Marshall at the 19-yard line. And Marshall, well, they say he went out of bounds at the 21. Again, Elway going to the air lanes and hit a split receiver, Scott Marshall, for 10 yards. It's going to be a first down for Granada Hills as Keith Harper was covering on the play. But Marshall ran a dandy route. He had Harper going downfield. He cut back and came back for the football and was open by about 4 yards. Harper was not within 4 yards at the San Fernando 22-yard line. Elway on a draw play to Jim Giannetti at the 15, the 10. He slips and falls, and down he at the 1-yard line. Jim Giannetti will make it the 5-yard line. That's right, the 5-yard line. Jim Giannetti, had he not slipped and fallen at the 7, might have gone all the way. Because it was James Bethea who got him from behind, but only after Giannetti slipped. Regular T formation, back split behind him. John's going to throw into the end zone. It goes. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Chris Sutton in the end zone and dropped by Sutton in the end zone. Larry Maldonado delivering a ferocious blow about 5 yards deep in the end zone to the back of Chris Sutton. And that forced him to drop the football. To the right, Marshall to the left. Elway calling signals. Siponot in motion to the right. Elway back to throw, looking for Siponot open. No, he goes to Chris Sutton. Touchdown, San Fernando. Touchdown, Granada Hills. Come on, Joe. Let's get the team straight here.
My goodness. Granada Hills on a 5-yard pass from Elway to Chris Sutton, and the Highlanders are on the board.
And what was impressive about that was the fact that Elway really did a good job of looking off the defense. He was looking for Siponot. The defense read where he was looking because it looked like he was going to try and force it. He came back to Sutton in the middle.
The snap, the kick, and the kick is good. So with 7:40 left to go in the first quarter, Granada Hills is on top of San Fernando 7-0. So Granada Hills goes 53 yards in 8 plays after an 18-yard punt by San Fernando's Larry Maldonado. It takes them 2 minutes, 5 seconds to score. A 5-yard pass from Elway to Chris Sutton, and the Highlanders are on the board. 7-0, they lead San Fernando. Robert McClanahan in single safety for the Tigers as Paul Bergman gets set to kick off for the second time in the game tonight. All right, Bergman sets his line, and here he comes. From the 40-yard line, the ball is low along the ground, being taken by one of the upmen, but wait a minute, there's a flag on the play. Whistles blow, and everybody stops. James Bethea came up with the ground ball at the 20-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. Les?
It looks like it's an offside on the kicking team of Granada Hills, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty, bring the ball back, kick off from the 35.
Here he comes. The ball is again on the ground, going to McClanahan on one bounce to 15, 20, 25, inside the wedge, comes to the near sideline, 35, outside even further to the 39-yard line, and out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Robert McClanahan not able to turn the play upfield, get around the left side. Steve McLaughlin ran him out of bounds at the 39-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will put it in play. 24-yard return by McClanahan. McLaughlin on the tackle, and San Fernando, second time tonight, they have the football. Stephen Jones give it to fake to McClanahan. Jones keeps the ball himself. The quarterback is caught at the line of scrimmage by a whole host of green-shirted Highlanders. Right defensive tackle Dave DePillo was the first man to get him. Mike Cosley, Craig Hurdy also coming in on the play. And Stephen Jones, the young quarterback for San Fernando, gets no gain on the play. Malcolm Moore to the left side of tight end. He's flex. It's Moore in the pattern as Jones is back to throw. Getting rushed by Granada Hills, and down he goes as he cannot find a receiver. Tried to scramble upfield, got about 2 yards and was hit. And there's a flag on the play after Jones was hit. And let's see what this is all about. It's going to be face mask against Granada Hills, and that's going to be the biggest play of the night for the Tigers so far. 3-yard line. Jones once again with McClanahan at fullback. Fakes to McClanahan. He keeps the ball himself, coming to the right side. 40, 35, 30, and out of bounds he goes at the 39-yard line. Stephen Jones, and there's another flag on the play. And apparently it's against Granada Hills, and I think a Highlander might have said something to Jones on the way down. They threw it against Granada Hills. It's unsportsmanlike conduct. Fernando with the football now. Stephen Jones turns around, pitches it back to Butitta at the 10, and he goes down at the 5-yard line. James Butitta, a 5'7" senior who has been out most of the year with a sore knee. 2 weeks ago, he came in and played the best game of the year against Van Nuys, best game he's had in about 3 years, and he gets the ball down to the 6-yard line. Second down and about 2 situation at the 6-yard line. Jones turns around, give it to Bethea. He's hit at the 5, spins and turns his way out to the 4-yard line. And the Granada Hills defense that time trying to ride the offensive line to the right side. Paul Bergman, John McFarlane responsible for that, but Mike Cosley came up with the tackle, a 5'11", 178-pound senior. All right, Jones comes out, sets his offensive line. Call signals, give it to Terry Carter. No, keeps the ball himself, pitches it back to Bethea, and Bethea is in the end zone for a score. James Bethea on a pitchback by Stephen Jones. He got the ball at the 7-yard line, turned the corner, was hit by Mike Marshall, bounced off of Marshall, and kind of stumbled into the end zone. But it counts nonetheless, Les. And Oscar Andrade will kick. The kick is up and the kick is good. And we have a tie ball game with 4:54 left to go in the first quarter. San Fernando 7, Granada 7. We'll be right back. So San Fernando goes 60 yards in 6 plays, aided by 2 15-yard penalties. Took them 2 minutes and 46 seconds to score, but score they did. And it's all tied up at 7 apiece with 4:54 left to go in the first quarter. Jim Giannetti back there with him, along with Bob Hardison. The kickoff by Andrade is going to Shepard at the 8-yard line. 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 28-yard line he goes, and down he goes at the 28-yard line. Paul Shepard doing a fine job on the kickoffs all year for Granada Hills. Brought down that time by Roger Perea after a gain of 20 yards. In fact, it was 2 weeks ago against Kennedy that Shepard ran back the first kickoff Granada got, 95 yards for a touchdown. All right, the score is 7 apiece. San Fernando 7, Granada Hills 7. You can tell right now we have a ball game coming for you. John Elways from the 28-yard line sets his line. He's got Sippenot. Slot back to the right side. The handoff to Jim Giannetti up the middle. Giannetti crosses the 30-yard line, gets it up to the 31, and down he goes. Mark Garcia, who was in there tonight for San Fernando at nose guard, made the stop. Down pass is to the right. Shotgun formation, Elway's going to throw. He's setting up a little screen pass, a center screen intended for Ron Sippenot, but it goes off of Ron's knee. It's 3rd down and 7. Elway calling signals. He's back to throw. Puts the ball on his hip. Now he brings it up, and he's going to throw. The pass is incomplete, intended for Paul Shepard at the 40-yard line, and that would have been enough for the Granada Hills first down. 4th down and about 6 yards to go, and Granada Hills will be forced to kick for the first time tonight. John Elways, who has 17 punts coming into the game. Average of 32-2, standing on his own 15-yard line to kick it away. James Bethea, along with Maldonado. And Elway gets a bad snap. He bobbles the ball, puts on a great act to fall down. And neither San Fernando receiver is going to touch that ball as it was kicked low and bouncing, and it finally whistled dead at the 34-yard line. And Elway's quite an actor, isn't he? From the 34-yard line, San Fernando. Stephen Jones calling signals. He fakes to Maldonado, drew the line, and he pitches back to James Butitta around the left side. And Butitta gets it across the 35 up to the 37-yard line. A pickup of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7 as San Fernando's trying to use that outside wishbone attack of theirs, and they have the speed with which to do it. Malcolm Moore as a wide receiver to the right side, and Moore is out in the pattern, but Jones going over the middle for Maldonado, and Maldonado has the ball, and it's a first down for San Fernando at the Granada 47-yard line. First down for the Tigers in Granada Hills territory. Last time they had the ball, they went all the way. Jones back to throw, looking for Moore, finds Moore, pass is complete at the 37-yard line, out of bounds he goes at the 40, but I believe they're going to give him forward progress to the 37. And the Granada Hills tackler is a bit rambunctious, and Malcolm Moore a bit testy about getting hit so many times. And we almost had a little fracas on the field. They only give him credit to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 6 yards at 2nd down 4. Jones turns around, gives it to Butitta. Butitta's got the first down at the 35, at the 30, 25, cuts inside, and he's going to go all the way. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, San Fernando! James Butitta going 40 yards with a pitch back from quarterback Stephen Jones. Butitta was hit 3 times on that play, but nobody can bring him down. A lot of arm tackling by Granada Hills. Nobody got a clean shot at Butitta. Gaucher was the last man to have one shot at him, and he missed him, and then he cut inside. Butitta did and went all the way for the touchdown, virtually untouched. All right, Andrade with Jones holding at the 15-yard line. Puts the ball up through the uprights. Is it good? Yes, it is. And with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play. San Fernando 14, Granada Hills 7. Don't dare go away. All right, Maldonado gets set to kick off. Line drive coming to Giannetti at the 11-yard line. Up the field he comes. 15, 20, cuts to the near sideline. 25, 30. Turns on the speed, and out of bounds he goes at the 35-yard line. And what a hit put on Giannetti that time, who was sprawled on the sideline. Clevenger Williams of San Fernando got Giannetti up around the neck and tore him out of bounds. But Giannetti's up, he's okay, and he's running off the field. 22-yard return by little Jim Giannetti, who's only 5'9", 175 pounds. A science major at Granada Hills High School, wants to go into physical therapy. All right, Granada Hills from the 35-yard line. Elway in shotgun formation. Marshall to the left, Sutton to the right. Elway has the ball, dropping back to the 25, dropping back to the 20. Now getting pressure and coming upfield, throws the ball. It is incomplete. Nice effort by John Elway. The intended receiver is on his back, and we cannot see his number, but I think it's Paul Shepard. And if they lose Shepard, they are really hurting. We'll see who it is in just a moment. But Elway did a fine job of scrambling around there and avoiding the pressure of Tony Cueva and Harrison Thomas. Now Giannetti goes in motion to the far sideline. Elway rolling to the far sideline. He's going to throw. Going long. The pass is complete to Chris Sutton at the San Fernando 35-yard line. Covering on the play that time was Keith Harper, but once again, Sutton, as he did in the end zone when he caught the touchdown, left Harper in his wake. And Sutton, running some outstanding patterns tonight, was open by about 4 yards, and Elway hit him with a 30-yard bomb, and the Highlanders have a first down at the San Fernando 35. All right, here they come. This time Elway with the T formation. Back split behind him. Now Giannetti goes in motion. Shepard's back in the ball game. He's got the pitch back. He's up to the 30-yard line. Dives across the 30 to the 29. Let's see where they award him forward progress. Leonard Brooks, the defensive left end, a 6-foot senior, 170 pounds, made the stop on Shepard. Kind of a diving stop that got Shepard around the calf. It's Shepard and Giannetti. The blocking backs in front of him. Elway's going to throw, going long in the end zone. He's got a man open. Great defensive play by Keith Harper. Scott Marshall was in the end zone waiting for the football. He was about 5 yards behind Harper, who didn't have any idea where he was. But the ball by Elway was lofted into the end zone, giving Harper a chance to get under the ball and knock it away at the very last moment. And here it's 3rd down and 5, and he's in the shotgun formation once again. Back to throw. He dumps it out on a screen pass to Giannetti. Giannetti at the 30, at the 25. Giannetti hit at the 22 and stays in bounds to the 21-yard line. And Keith Harper, boy, they're really working on him tonight. Keith Harper came up to make the stop on Giannetti, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 9 yards around the left side with that little screen pass from Elway. So make Elway now 5 of 12 for 73 yards, and Giannetti's going out, and Bob Hardison coming in for the Highlanders. 2nd down, 10, Elway in the shotgun formation, back to throw, dropping 15 yards back now. Screen pass out to Shepard, goes incomplete, and Elway bends down and says, oh, my Lord, how can I overthrow anyone so badly? Complete. Another nice pattern by Sippenot, but covering on the play, Anthony Gibson for San Fernando, but Sippenot was behind Gibson in the end zone. Elway's pass came down beyond the end zone, so had Ron been able to catch it, it would not have counted anyway. John Elways. All right, 4th down and 7. Granada Hills, they're going to go for it. Elway in shotgun formation. He sets his offensive line. He's got Sutton to the left, Marshall to the right, Giannetti in motion to the near sideline. Elway rolling to the left, going over the middle in the end zone, complete. No, intercepted by San Fernando in the end zone. Oh, no, they caught it. Well, I'll be darned. Scott Marshall caught that ball in the end zone behind Keith Harper. And the way Harper went down and the way Marshall just kind of sauntered through the end zone, I figured the ball was knocked down. But Marshall got that pass behind Keith Harper, and Granada Hills bounces right back for another touchdown. And now they're trying to tie it up. Paul Bergman to try the extra point. Oh, the way Elway threw that ball, just kind of lofting it over there, looked like Harper had the interception. Bergman's kick is up, and Bergman's kick is no good. Wide to the right. And boy, would that be something if that ends up to be the difference in the ball game. Oh, Granada Hills goes 65 yards in 8 plays. They missed the extra point. It's 14-13, and Bergman getting set to kick off. It's going long to Magdaleno at the... Or make it McClanahan at the 5, 10, 15, cuts inside of the 20, still on the speed at the 25, breaking through at the 29, and down at the 30-yard line. Robert McClanahan breaking 3 tackles on his way up the field, gets up for 24-yard return, and gives San Fernando field position at the 30-yard line. San Fernando coming out now with a 1-point lead as there are 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter. I don't think we're going to get any more off. No, we're not. That's the gun. And after the first 12 minutes of play, San Fernando 14 and Granada Hills 13. All right, Wayne Sigmund, San Fernando, the first time it has the ball in this particular series of downs from the 30-yard line. Stephen Jones' pass complete to Larry Maldonado. Maldonado gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, a gain of 20 yards on the play. The Tigers have the first down at midfield. Covered that time, supplied by safety Steve McLaughlin. And here come the Tigers one more time, this time Malcolm Moore. 6'4" on the field right now for the Tigers. The pitch back to Bethea, and Bethea crosses the 50, gets it up to the 47-yard line before he's really hit by middle linebacker Nick Macias. And I mean, Bethea really paid the price that time. He was stopped cold. 2nd down and 7 from the Granada 47-yard line. Stephen Jones sets his line, going back to throw. He's got Bethea wide open on the right flat, doesn't throw to him. Now he's avoiding the pressure coming to the left side. 45, 40. Stephen Jones has the first down as he crosses the Granada Hills 35-yard line. Out of bounds it goes to the 34. All right. San Fernando with a first down at the Granada Hills 34-yard line. Wishbone formation for the Tigers as they go right to left on your dial. To give up the middle to Terry Carter, the fullback. He gets up to the 30, 28, 26-yard line. Terry Carter, the fullback. All right, Frank Palmer on the stop for Granada Hills as Carter picked up 8 yards at 2nd down 2 at the 26-yard line. To give this time to Stephen Jones, or was there a fumble on the play? Let's see. A whole bunch of people in the middle of that field that time. Getting up off the bottom is Terry Carter. And I believe he made the first down. No fumble. Carter, the fullback, going up the middle. Stephen Jones sets his offensive line. He's caught in the backfield as he turns around in what looked like a broken play and was caught by defensive right linebacker Chuck Simmers. Loss of 4 at 2nd down 14. The ball now at the 27-yard line. Wishbone formation once again. Stephen Jones, a junior quarterback, sets his offensive line. He turns around, give it to Bethea. Bethea left tackle he goes. No, make it Anthony Gibson, and he gets down to the 25-yard line. Middle linebacker Nick Macias on the stop. And Gibson was able to get back 7 yards. Stephen Jones turns around. He's back to throw, looking for Malcolm Moore in the end zone. The ball is intercepted by Granada Hills. Malcolm Moore was open, but Granada Hills' Steve McLaughlin got the ball, and he was standing in the end zone waiting for that pass by Jones. Apparently, Jones didn't see him.
That's right, and Steve McLaughlin has been Johnny on the spot all night tonight for Granada Hills. Twice on special teams. He was the last man to stop a long kickoff return. Now he picks off an interception that if he hadn't been there, would have been 6 points for San Fernando.
Elway from the 20-yard line. Give it to Paul Shepard. Shepard, 25, cuts outside, still on his feet as he gets up to the 26-yard line. But I don't think they're going to give him forward progress that far. He was running laterally more than he was upfield. Oh, pick up 4 yards for Paul Shepard. Second down, 6. Here comes Granada Hills. Elway, T formation, calling signals. Give off to Paul Shepard. No, give it off to Jim Giannetti. Giannetti tries left tackle and doesn't get hardly anything. Might have got the ball up to the 25-yard line, but I believe they're going to mark it at the 24, so give him no gain on the play. No gain on the play, third down, 6. And John Elways, junior quarterback, is going back to throw. Fakes to Shepard. He's going to throw. Throwing long. The pass is complete to Chris Sutton, and he's on his feet at the San Fernando 25-yard line. Oh, what a pass and what a catch by split end Chris Sutton. He was on his feet at the 25-yard line after catching the ball at the 40. And he dragged Chris Williams 15 yards down the field. All in all, a 51-yard pass and run, Elway to Chris Sutton. And just like that, Les, as you pointed out before, no matter where the Highlanders are on the field, Elway can get them out of a hole. And the Highlanders have a first down at the San Fernando 25. Back to throw. Once again, Sutton is open, but he's going to the left for Scott Marshall. Marshall up in the end zone. There's no good. The pass is deflected. Elway back to throw, going to the left. Pass intended for Scott Marshall, incomplete. They say he trapped it at the 16-yard line. Shotgun formation, Elway back to throw. Sutton to the right, Marshall to the left. He's going to dump it out to Bob Hardison and a flanker to the screen to the left side, and Hardison caught at the 32-yard line by Louis Magdaleno. And Granada Hills has only converted now 2 of 5 on third down. And they're facing a fourth down and about 16 situation as Hardison dumped for a 6-yard loss by linebacker Louis Magdaleno. All right, Wayne, fourth down, 16. The Highlanders went for it. A pass from Elway to Scott Marshall came up way short, and Elway was really decked after he let go of the ball by nose guard Bill Lamell, a 5'7" senior. Keith Harper covering on the play, covering Marshall, but the pass was thrown so short that Harper didn't have any problem with that. So, the San Fernando Tigers have a first down at their own 31-yard line. Stephen Jones on a pitch back to Butitta. Butitta 35, Butitta 40, Butitta 45, 50, 45 in Granada Hills territory. And oh, what a runner he is. All right, with a wing back to the right, a different formation. The pitch back goes to Gibson. Gibson at the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, cuts inside at the 25. He's at the 20, the 15. He may go all the way at the 10, puts his head down and is down at the 4-yard line. And Mike Marshall was the one man who got between Anthony Gibson and the goal line. And if I had to look at that play again, Les Josephson, I'd say that Gibson made a mistake of trying to run over Marshall instead of around him at the 5-yard line. But San Fernando is knocking on the Highlander door with the first and goal at the 4-yard line. Quickly, Jones comes out, sets his offensive line, turn around, give it to Gibson. No, make it Bethea. Bethea's caught at the 5 for a loss of a yard by defensive right tackle Chuck Simmers. A loss of a yard of Bethea that time. Granada Hills made a good play. Chuck Simmers, the defensive right tackle, came up to catch him at the 5, and San Fernando now facing second goal at the 5-yard line. Wishbone formation, McClanahan at the point to give it to, the keep by Jones. Jones at the 5, the 4, down he goes at the 4-yard line. Good play that time by Granada Hills. Their defensive team, Frank Palmer, the left side linebacker, came up to upend Jones at the 5. He came down at the 4, and that's where they're going to have it. Jones back to throw, rolling to his right. Can he find Moore? Moore's in the end zone, open, but he goes for someone else, incomplete. And good pressure that time put on Stephen Jones as he was trying to hit Torrin Scott, his tight end, over the middle. But great pressure by Gary Dorfman, and Jones was hit as he was throwing, and the pass fell way short of Scott in the end zone. Scott was 4th down and goal from the 4-yard line, and San Fernando trying to get that football in one more time before the end of the first half. Jones sets his line, calling signals, turns around, give it up the middle to the fullback. Touchdown, San Fernando! James Bethea dives over the goal line over left tackle. Mike Marshall came up to meet him in the air, but Bethea just bowled him over and got into the end zone for the score. Oscar Andrade in to try the extra point. Stephen Jones holding at the 10. Both lines are set. The snap, the hold. Andrade rifles it through, and it's good. 3 minutes, 54 seconds left to go in the half. San Fernando 21 and Granada Hills 13. All right, Maldonado gets set to kick off. The ball is going deep to Paul Shepard at the 5. Up the field he comes inside the wedge. 10, 15, puts his head down at the 20, cuts outside to the 25, and down he goes, running laterally at the 25-yard line. All right, here we go. Elway from the shotgun formation. It's got Chris Sutton to the right, Marshall to the left, calling for the ball, and now it's a fake. No, it's a snap to Jim Giannetti, I believe. Giannetti got the ball. He was one of the blocking backs for Elway and in front of Elway. He got the snap and got the ball across the 25 up to the 27-yard line. Elway in shotgun formation once again, calls for the ball, gets the ball coming to the near sideline. The pass is complete to Chris Sutton at the 38-yard line. Out of bounds he goes at the 38. Flag on the play as James Bethea, a young man who horse-collared Sutton out of bounds, and I think they're calling a face mask.
That's right, they are calling a face mask on the play that time.
Elway in shotgun formation has the ball. Looking long, looking left for Sutton. The pass is complete at the 34-yard line. Flag on the play on the other side of the field. The pass went to Scott Marshall on the left-hand side of the field. Chris Sutton was running down the field and was going one-on-one with James Bethea right in front of our microphones, and that's where the flag went down, about 40 yards away from the play. Let's see what they call.
I can't imagine what the flag would be all the way over on this side of the field.
Well, interference of some sort, I would imagine.
And they're moving the flags back, so it looks like it might be offensive pass interference.
Referee Fausto Madriaga conferring with both teams and still has not given us a signal as to the... Now we get it. Pass interference on San Fernando. Gives him another first down at the San Fernando 30-yard line. Elway back to throw. Going long for Marshall. Oh, in the end zone, he drops the football. And Keith Harper I think he got a finger on it at the very last moment, Les.
I don't even think he got a finger. I think it was a fingernail.
All right, Elway back to throw once again, coming to the near sideline. The pass is almost intercepted by James Bethea. The intended receiver was Chris Sutton, who again was in the open waiting for the football. And apparently the timing is off. The ball is not there when the receiver makes his cut, and Sutton was left waiting that time. Bethea again recovering and should have had the interception. Shotgun formation goes Elway. He has the football. He's going over the middle. The pass is incomplete, intended for Scott Marshall at the 15-yard line. All right, 4th and 10, and Granada Hills going to go for it now. They trail 13-21. Sutton to the right. Marshall to the left. Elway back to throw, of course. What else? He's coming to the near sideline. The pass is complete to Chris Sutton at the 17-yard line. It's going to be mighty close to the first down. I think he's got it.
All right, the first down by 3 yards, Joe.
All right, Chris Sutton with another good pass reception from John Elway. James Bethea trying to recover quickly enough to knock that thing down.
And we have to say one good word about that offensive line of Granada Hills. Bruce Cadu, Spence Boffman, Steve Smith, Kurt Polson, Larry Palmer have been doing a tremendous job protecting John Elway, giving him some time so he can throw the ball.
Right, John can have lunch back there while he's waiting to throw. He has a lot of time to throw. I think he's only scrambled twice tonight because he's had to. So far, Elway, 10 of 25, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns. First down now at the San Fernando 17-yard line. John back to throw. Going to the left side for Scott Marshall. It is incomplete at the 15-yard line. Chris Williams covering on the play. The pass incomplete. Second down 10 for the Highlanders at the San Fernando 18-yard line. 1:51 left to go in the first half. Granada Hills trailing San Fernando 21-13. And I just have a feeling it's going to be a wild and woolly second half. Sutton to the right, Marshall to the left. Shotgun formation is John Elway. Dumps a pass over. Oh, the pass is intended for Jim Giannetti. Nearly intercepted that time by Dan Dabini, the linebacker. Third down 10. And Elway, I bet is going to go to the air once again. He's already thrown 27 times tonight, first half already. Back to throw, throwing in the end zone. The pass is going to be, nearly intercepted. Touchdown! Scott Marshall got the rebound off the hands of Keith Harper in the end zone.
He took it out of Harper's hands in the end zone. Harper went up with his arms stretched over his head, caught the ball, and Scott Marshall went up and took that ball right out of his hands. A tremendous play by Scott Marshall, and I believe that makes 2 for him.
That's right. And Keith Harper has to be talking to himself right now. They've been trying to go to his side all night long, and they've been successful. 2 touchdowns for Scott Marshall. Tony Cueva came in to give Elway a shot after he threw the ball, and now the Highlanders are going to go for 2. They want to try and tie it up. Janetti in motion to the near sideline. Elway's going to throw. The pass is incomplete. Off the helmet of Anthony Gibson. The intended receiver was Chris Sutton, but the pass went off the helmet of Anthony Gibson, and Granada Hills still trails by 2, 21-19, with 1:40 left to go in the first half. Bergman's kick for McClanahan on the kickoff goes right through the end zone, and San Fernando will start this particular series of downs at its own 20-yard line.
Joe, we're seeing 2 supercharged up teams right here tonight.
Why, yes.
I think we are in for what you might call the old-fashioned track meet come the second half.
Yeah.
Elway throwing the football and San Fernando running it, and whoever scores last is going to win this game.
I think you're absolutely right. All right, Jones back to throw. 1st and 10 from the 20. The pass intended for Malcolm Moore. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Mike Marshall. All right, 2nd down and 20. Or 2nd down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Stephen Jones calling signal, sets his offensive line. A little pass out on a flanker screen to Malcolm Moore, and he's caught right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, what a play by Granada Hills. What a play by Granada Hills. And Frank Palmer, the linebacker, was the man who, I guess, had been assigned Malcolm Moore, and he kept an eye on Moore. And as Moore got the pass, here came Frank Palmer and caught him at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Wishbone formation for San Fernando. Carter, the fullback. Bethea and Gibson, the tailbacks, behind Stephen Jones, the junior quarterback who's gone all the way tonight. Malcolm Moore split to the right side. The only receiver for San Fernando. The pitch back goes to Bethea. Bethea at the 20, the 18. He's losing yardage to the 17-yard line in the hands of middle linebacker Nick Macias. All right, that'll make it 2nd down. Or 3rd down and 15 yards to go. The ball at the 15-yard line. Jones once again with the same threesome in the backfield. Turns around, give it to Bethea. Bethea, good blocking, but gets back to the line of scrimmage as Granada Hills does a great job of filling on the right side. Nick Macias led the charge. Frank Palmer came up to clean up the act. Blanchard Montgomery was there, and along with Mike Cosley, the defensive left tackle. And now Granada Hills calls timeout. We have 54 seconds left to go in the first half. By Shepper, Paul Shepper, who can run back a punt for a touchdown. There's no doubt about that. He's got the speed and the knack and the talent for that. He's standing in single safety at the San Fernando 48-yard line. So if he gets the ball anywhere around where he is, the Highlanders will have good field position. Maldonado kicking against a 7-man rush by Granada. Shepper with the ball at the 43-yard line. Up the field he comes, slips and falls and is hit. And down he goes at the 38. Oh, Granada Hills with very decent field position. They have 46 seconds with which to try and score another touchdown and go ahead. And now Granada ready to go already. John Elway under the center, Bruce Cadu. Back split behind him. He's got 2 receivers on the left side, Sippenot and Marshall. Chris Sutton on the right. Elway back to throw, looking for Marshall. Now he's looking for Sutton on the left. The pass is nearly intercepted. Chris Williams came up and nearly ran in front and intercepted the pass that was intended for Ron Sippenot. 2nd down 10 from the 37-yard line. Elway in shotgun formation. Back to throw. Not much of a rush by San Fernando. Flag on the play. The pass intended for Scott Marshall. Incomplete at the 20-yard line. Thrown behind Marshall. But there's a flag on the play. Elway back to throw. 2nd down and 10. Good rush by San Fernando as they rush 4 guys and they put Elway halfway down to China. All right, now we have 23 seconds left to go in the first half. It's 3rd down and 10. And this time, Sutton comes to the right side, Marshall to the left, Sippenach, a wing back to the left side. Shotgun formation, Elway with 2 blocking backs in front of him, Janetti and Shepper. Elway's going to throw, going long, is intercepted by San Fernando at the 3-yard line. Joe, the 3-yard line. San Fernando has the football. Up the middle of the handoff goes to the fullback, Terry Carter, as the first half comes to an end. And the score in triple safety for Granada Hills. The kickoff going to Shepper at the 11-yard line. Up the field he comes inside the wedge. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-yard line he goes and falls forward to the 31. It's really a weathered arm tonight. Shotgun formation, Elway. He's going to throw once again. No, the Snap goes up to Paul Shepard, one of the blocking backs, and Shepard's at the 40, 45, on his feet at the 50, 47-yard line in San Fernando territory, but there's a flag on the play. Again, it is Hardison and Shepard blocking backs behind Elway. Shotgun formation from the 17-yard line. Elway going to throw. The pass is complete to Chris Sutton on the near sideline. Sutton 45-50, 45-40, out of bounds. That they say, no, he's not out of bounds. 30-yard line and dives forward to the 27. And there's a San Fernando man. I believe it's James Butitta, who is down at the 35. And that's what enabled Chris Sutton to be so open.
That's right. James Butitta was covering Sutton that time, and as Sutton cut to the sidelines, Butitta tried to cut, and he has had a bad knee in the past, and I would almost be willing to bet, much to everyone's dismay, that he has hurt that knee again, because he is really in pain down there on the field, and they are looking at that right knee of James Butitta.
All right, Granada Hills with the first down at the San Fernando 27. Elway back to throw. Looking over the middle, the pass is incomplete as he was hit as he tried to throw the ball by William Linnell. All right, Sutton comes out to the right, second down 10. Marshall to the left. Shotgun formation for Elway. Hardison and Shepard, the blocking backs in front of him. Second down from the 27-yard line. Elway to throw over the middle to Hardison. The ball complete to the 25, 20, 15, right down the middle, 10. And he's down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Bob Hardison with a little screen pass from John Elway, kind of banging and bulling his way up the middle, and he goes all the way down 18 yards to the 9-yard line, and it's first and goal at the 9. Here comes Elway. Once again, Sutton to the right, and Marshall to the left. Elway to throw. Pass complete to Chris Sutton, and he gets it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And from the 1-yard line, second down goal, Granada Hills. Turn around, give it to Shepard. Is he in or not? No call yet. He's at the goal line, but there is no touchdown signal. He's been stopped short of the goal line. Because Shepard runs like a truck. He's 5'9", 180, built very low to the ground. Elway keeps the ball. Did he get in? Yes, he did. John Elway scores for the Highlanders, and they go ahead at the moment, 25-21. You're right. The Highlanders are going to go for 2 from the T formation. Elway at the 3-yard line. Ron Sipanak in motion to the near sideline. John to throw, looking in the end zone. The pass is complete to Chris Sutton. And Granada Hills makes good on the 2-point attempt. It is 27-21 with 9:27 left to go in the third quarter. Bergman's kick going to McClanahan at the 1-yard line. Up the field he comes, right up the middle, 10, 15, 20, and down he goes at the 21-yard line. Blanchard Montgomery downfield to make the stop for Granada Hills. McClanahan, Gibson in the backfield behind Jones. The pitch comes out to San Fernando at the 25, 28-yard line he goes. Harold Hardy with the football for the Tigers. All right, so Hardy picks up 8 at second down 2 from the 28-yard line. 8:57 left to go in the third quarter. Give it to Harold Hardy once again. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Pulls his way up to the 30-yard line. I believe he's got enough for the first down. Yes, he does. From the 31-yard line in San Fernando territory, Steve Jones calling signals. Back to throw, rolling to his left. One man's got him. It's Paul Bergman. He lets go of the ball. Is it a fumble or a pass? They're calling it an incomplete pass, and I really question that call. Bergman caught Jones by the shoulder pad as Jones was rolling to the right. And Jones just simply put the ball up in the air and let it go. His arm never moved forward, but referee Foster Madriaga was there and called it an incomplete pass. Malcolm Moore, the only wide receiver to the right side this time. Wishbone formation, Jones back to throw. He's got to be looking for Moore. He's the only one in the pattern. It's Moore at the 15-yard line. The pass is complete to Malcolm Moore at the 19. 48 yards, first down. Stephen Jones to Malcolm Moore, and I think that's the first pass Moore's caught all night. Is that San Fernando has a first down at the Granada Hills 20-yard line. Jones back to throw, rolling to his right once again. Gets a good block. Throws intended for Moore in the end zone, but the pass is incomplete. All right, 7:39 left to go in the third quarter. Jones, second down 10. Rolling to his left, stops. Now he rolls to his right. Bergman misses him. Jones is going to throw in the end zone for Moore. Touchdown, San Fernando! Andrade with the PAT attempt, and it's good. And with 7:30 left to go in the third quarter, folks, don't dare go away. San Fernando 28, Granada 27. All The kick is in the air, going to Shepard at the 15-yard line. Up the field he comes, 20, 25, hit and dropped at the 32-yard line. Oh, Paul Shepard, running as hard as he can up the field, was hit at the 32-yard line. That's where the Highlanders will put it in play. All right, here we go. John Elways from the 32-yard line in shotgun formation. Got Janetti and Shepard, the blocking backs in front of him. He's back to throw, looking to the right, going to throw right. The pass is nearly intercepted. Pass was intended for Chris Sutton, the wide receiver. Larry Maldonado went up and should have had the interception, but I think Sutton was there to knock the ball down. All right, second down, 10. Elway back to the T formation. Sutton to the right. But he goes to the left for Scott Marshall, complete at the 40-yard line, gets it up to the 45, does Scott Marshall. And Granada Hills picks up 12 yards, first down from the 46-yard line. Elway going to back to throw. A little screen pass out to Ron Siponok. He tried a kind of a wingback screen to the near sideline, but Siponok never got his hands on the ball. Shotgun formation, second down 10 from the 46. Elway back to throw. What else? Stops, looks, plants, throws long. The pass is in the air and incomplete, right through the hands of Chris Sutton. Third down 10, shotgun formation again for Elway, back to throw. He's looking long, throwing over the middle this time. The pass is complete to Scott Marshall at the San Fernando 45-yard line. It's shy of the first down, I think, by about a half yard.
And he did not get forward progress if they marked the ball there.
Well, they're going to give it to him at the 45-yard line. He has to get to the 44 for a first down. And the San Fernando folks are applauding their defensive people. John Elway keeps the ball. He's got the first down on a quarterback sneak. He needed a half yard. He picked up 4.5 yards. And Granada Hills keeps the football and keeps this particular drive going. They have a first down at the San Fernando 41.5-yard line. All right, from the 41-yard line, Elway back to throw. Going long, long, long. Oh, it's going to be interference or no? No interference call at the 10-yard line.
I can't believe that.
Scott Marshall was tripping on down the field, and I mean tripping on down the field. He had Keith Harper beat by about 2 yards, and then he was tripped by Harper. Whether on purpose or not, it doesn't matter. He was plain out tripped. All right, now we get a flag on the play, and I think it's going to be on the Granada Hills bench. Shotgun formation. John Elway back to throw, looking over the middle, pumps once, pumps twice. He sets up a screen over the middle to Ron Siponok. Good block at the 50, 45, 40. Siponok on his feet down the far sideline down to the 39-yard line in San Fernando territory, and he's going to be about 9 yards shy of the first down. Take it third down and 9. And here come the Highlanders. Siponok this time, slot man to the right. Elway back to throw. Same kind of play, only to the near sideline. And the pass is incomplete. Siponok, all right. Elway will punt this time. Fourth down and 8. Standing at his own 45-yard line. Is it a fake or not? Let's see. No receivers back for San Fernando, but John gets it away. San Fernando suspicious of a fake. And John's punt is going down inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be blown dead at the 7. Oh, John Elway puts the San Fernando Tigers in a hole at their own 7-yard line, and we have 4:50 left to go in the third quarter. First play of this particular drive for San Fernando. Let's see who gets off the bottom of the pile. I think it was Anthony Gibson, and they're going to call an unsportsmanlike penalty on San Fernando. Let's see if we can get this sorted out. 10-yard line, so they're going to place the ball at the 4.5 or 5-yard line. The give this time to Harold Hardy from the 4.5-yard line. Hardy busts across the 5, gets up to the 6 or maybe the 7-yard line. We'll see where they place the ball. It was second down, about 55 this time. Jones back to throw, standing at his own 1-yard line. Lofts a pass out for tight end Torrin Scott. That's incomplete. Now let's see what they've got up their sleeve on third down and 10 from their own 7-yard line. This time Malcolm Moore at 6'4", only a junior, comes out to the left side. He's the tight end, but he's flexed about a yard or two away from the tackle. Jones back to throw, standing in his own end zone, steps up into the pocket. He's going to run 10, 15, 20. Here he goes, 25, 30-yard line he goes, or maybe it's the 29. We'll see where they place the ball. A shoestring tackle that time by John Gaucher, the left cornerback, was the only thing that kept Steve Jones from going 95 yards for a touchdown. But stop him he did at the 29-yard line after a pickup of 15 yards, and San Fernando gets another first down. Here they come. Moore out to the right side. Wishbone formation. Carter the fullback. Anthony Gibson and Harold Hardy in there at running back. Jones back to throw. Looking downfield. Gets pressure. Throws. It's going to be incomplete. Intended for Malcolm Moore at the 34-yard line. Jones gives it up to the fullback. Terry Carter, I believe. And Carter gets it up to the 35-yard line. Make it to 37 as he gets up to, well, picks up 7 yards. 3rd down 3. Jones. Fake to the fullback, keep it himself. Will he pitch it? No, he keeps it himself, spins and turns his way up to the 38-yard line, shy of the first down by about a half yard. A shoestring tackle that time by middle linebacker Nick Macias, and as Jones was spinning and twisting his way upfield, he was stopped about a half yard shy of the first down. San Fernando came up a half yard shy of the first down, as we had suspected. Stephen Jones now will set up his Tigers. They're going to go for it. McClanahan at fullback. Leonard Brooks and Anthony Gibson, the running backs. And a wishbone formation. Moore to the right side. Give it to McClanahan. He's got the first down as he crosses the 40-yard line. Gets it up to the 41. First down for San Fernando. Clock running. First down for San Fernando. 41-yard line to give up the middle to McClanahan. Fumble on the play. Who's got it? I believe Granada Hills has it. We'll see in a moment. No signal yet. They still have not indicated who has it. The officials are, 3 of them there over the ball. Bill Marsh out on the field. And now they say Granada Hills has recovered the football. Mike Cosley, the defensive left tackle, came up with it. Marshall to the left, Sutton to the right. Oh, it's a little shovel pass up to Paul Shepard, who slips and falls at the 40-yard line, and he might have gotten to the 39. It's 2nd down and 6 yards to go. From the T formation, give it to Bob Hardison. Hardison left tackle, gets up to the 35, 33, 32-yard line. I believe he's got enough for the first down. And Bob... All right, first down for Granada Hills from the 32-yard line. Elway going to turn around, fake it to Janetti, give it to Shepard. Left tackle he goes, 30-yard line, 29. And down he goes after a pickup of only 3 yards. Don Dabini, the linebacker, made the stop as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And the score after 3 quarters of play, San Fernando 28, Granada Hills 27, but they have the football. Down for Granada Hills as Elway hits Scott Marshall for 11 yards down to the 20-yard line. That's where we are now. Give it to Jim Janetti around the right side. Janetti gets up to the 15, still on his feet at the 10, and down he goes at the 9-yard line. And I believe Granada has another first down. It's going to be 1st and goal at the San Fernando 9. And the Granada Highlanders have it 1st and goal from the 9. They trail San Fernando by a point, 28-27. 4th quarter action. Granada Hills High School. Elway turns around. Give it to Paul Shepard. Shepard at the 5, coming to the left side, 4-yard line, and down he goes. Shepard coming to the left side, got up to the 4-yard line, a pickup of 4. It's 2nd down goal from that point. Elway quickly sets his line. Will he throw or will he run it? He's going to give it to Janetti. Janetti puts his head down at the 4, gets it up to the 3, fumble on the play. San Fernando has recovered. And Garcia came up with the loose football, and San Fernando drives the Highlanders away from the goal line, and they have it at the 9-yard line. Steve Jones give it up the middle this time to McClanahan. McClanahan busting up across the 15, 20, 26-yard line he goes. Robert McClanahan, the fullback, gets another first down for San Fernando as he comes up the middle, then cuts to the near sideline, gets it across the 30, up to the 35, maybe the 36-yard line. We'll see where they mark the football. Steve Jones sets his offensive line, calling signals, turns around, he gives it to the 2nd man through. That's Larry Brooks, the tailback. Brooks gets it up to the 40-yard line, a pickup of 6 yards for the Tigers, twisting and turning his way up to that point. Nick Macias, the middle linebacker, gets up off the bottom of the pile, along with left cornerback John Gaucher. All right, Jones turns around. He gives it to Brooks, I believe. Brooks at the 50, the 45, still on his feet at the Granada Hills 38-yard line, and San Fernando is rolling like a tank. Jones quickly comes out. Give it to McClanahan. No, fake it to McClanahan. Keep it himself. 30, 25, out of bounds at the Granada 22-yard line. Steve McLaughlin got him by the shoulder pad and brought him to the turf at the 22-yard line. That's where the Tigers have it now. Jones, fake it, fumbles the ball. Granada Hills has it at the 29-yard line. Mike Cosley came up with the football. He tackled Steve Jones, forced a fumble, and then pushed Jones aside and picked up the football. And just like that, we're going the other way. Marshall Sutton to the right. Elway back to throw. Going over the middle of the pass is intercepted or incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The pass was intended for Chris Sutton at the 40-yard line. It was nearly intercepted by Chris Williams, who I thought had the football. And here they come. Center Bruce Cadu leads them out. To the left side once again comes Scott Marshall. To the right, Chris Sutton. Shotgun formation, Hardison and Shepard, the blocking backs in front of Elway. John back to throw, stops, sets, throws. The pass is complete at the 50-yard line. What a catch! Chris Sutton went up in the air between two defenders, between Anthony Gibson and Larry Maldonado, and came down with the football. And the Highlanders with the first down at their own 44-yard line. Elway calling signals, turns around, give it to Paul Shepard coming to the near sideline, 45, 48, 49-yard line. So it's Hardison and Giannetti, the blocking backs in front of Elway, who's in shotgun formation. Second down 5 from his own 48-yard line. John back to throw, dropping back further. Over the middle he goes. The pass is complete to Hardison at the 50-yard line. Down he goes at the 50. And here come the Highlanders. 6:43 left to go in the ball game. Marshall to the left, Sutton to the right. Shotgun formation again as Ron Sippenot is in. He slot to the right. In motion goes Hardison. Elway rolling to his right. Stops, throws long. The pass is looking for Sutton. It is complete at the 5-yard line. Oh, what a catch.
And what a throw by John Elway. I cannot believe the kind of throw and an unbelievable catch. The ball was thrown the only place that it could be for a reception.
Elway rolling to his right. Had to stop and throw across his body. And did very well. But there's a flag on the play. Interference against San Fernando. So the play will stand. All right, here we go. Sutton to the right. Elway keeps the ball himself. Quarterback sneak. Gets it up to the 3-yard line he goes. It's Chris Sutton to the right. It is Scott Marshall to the left. From the 3-yard line. Second down goal. Give it to Hardison. Puts his head down. 2, 1. Touchdown, Granada Hills. So the Highlanders, after a long bomb from Elway to Sutton, take 3 plays to score from the 5-yard line. Bob Hardison going the final 3 yards for the touchdown. All right, now the Highlanders are going to go for 2. 33-28 they lead. Elway calling signals, dropping back to throw, lofting into the end zone for Sutton. Way overthrown. Way overthrown. And the pass is incomplete. 5:37 left to go in the ball game. Granada Hills 33, San Fernando 28, and I wouldn't bet that this is the last score we'll see tonight. All right, Paul Bergman kicking off for Granada. Line drive to Robert McClanahan at the 6. Up the field he comes. 10, 15, cuts to the near sideline. 20, 25, still on his feet at the 30. Down he goes to the 32-yard line. All right, Stephen Jones from the 32 sets his offensive line, turns around, fakes it to the fullback, keeps it, pitches it back. The pass, or the pitch back is fumbled by Anthony Gibson, but he fumbled it out of bounds, and I don't think he ever had possession. All right, second down 8 from the 34-yard line. Malcolm Moore now at tight end on the right side. The handoff up the middle. Goes to the fullback, Robert McClanahan, I believe. We'll see when they unpile. It is McClanahan. He crossed the 35, got it up to the 36-yard line for a gain of 2 more yards. Moore out to the right side. He's a tight end. Jones calling signals. He gives it inside once again to McClanahan. No, make it Anthony Gibson, and Gibson only gets it up another yard or 2 to the 37-yard line. And San Fernando is going to be looking at 4th and 4. All right, 4th down and 5. San Fernando's going to go for it at its own 37-yard line. How do you like this? Let's see if they can do it. Jones calling signals. Will he throw or run? He's back to throw, rolling around the left side. He's got the first down as he keeps the ball himself, gets it up to the 45-yard line. First down for San Fernando as Stephen Jones picks up 7 yards. He needed 4, he got 7. The Tigers have the football. The pitch back goes this time to Harold Hardy, and Hardy roams around, then making Anthony Gibson. Gibson comes around the near sideline or the right side and gets it up to the 49-yard line, I believe. The yard markers have been kicked down by San Fernando, but now we see it is the 49-yard line. So he picks up 3 yards. It'll be second down 7. The clock running with 3:40 left to go in the ball game. Linebacker Nick Macias made the stop for Granada Hills. Second down 7. Jones brings him out. He gives up the middle to McClanahan. Stopped at the line of scrimmage is Robert McClanahan. Good defensive effort that time by Blanchard Montgomery. Nick Macias and Paul Bergman now getting up off the bottom of the pile. Jones fakes to the fullback, keeps it himself. Now pitches back to Gibson around the rough side. And Gibson gets it across the 50, out of bounds at the Granada. Well, let's see where they place the ball. It's going to be mighty close to the 50. I think this will be the 49-yard line. So Gibson didn't pick up a whole lot of yardage. 4th down 5. San Fernando from the 49-yard line. Jones on a flanker reverse to Malcolm Moore. Will he get it or not? He's at the 50-yard line. Down he goes. He's on his feet. Flag on the play. Malcolm Moore still on his feet at the 35. But there's a whole lot of flags on the play. All right, with the gain on the play of 18 yards and the penalty, the ball is now inside the 20 at the Granada Hills 18. Jones keeps the ball, nearly fumbled it, and on a quarterback option gets it up to the 17-yard line. And San Fernando now with a 2nd down 8 situation at the Granada 17-yard line. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the ball game. Malcolm Moore splits to the right side. Jones, will he throw? No, he's going to keep it. Quarterback option, 15. He's at the 10. He is inside the 10 at the 5. He is in the end zone. Fumbles the ball. He fumbled the football. I believe San Fernando has recovered. Jones dove into the end zone but left the ball at the 2-yard line. And I believe San Fernando has recovered. They have, and they'll have the ball 1st and goal at the 2. Team Jones, turn around, give it to McClanahan. Touchdown, San Fernando. Fullback Robert McClanahan goes over for the final 2 yards. And San Fernando jumps back on top of Granada Hills. It is now 34-33. We have 1:32 left to go in the football game. And Oscar Andrade will come in to try the extra point. Steve Jones will hold at the 10-yard line. Both lines are set. Big point coming up. A high snap. Jones gets it down. Andrade gets it through the end zone. The score with 1:32 left to go in the ball game. San Fernando 33, Granada Hills. I beg your pardon. San Fernando 35, Granada Hills 33. Paul Shepard in single safety for the Highlanders. It's Ron Sipanock, one of the up men at the 19-yard line. 20, 25, 30, 32-yard line he goes, and the clock is stopped as the chains will be set at the Granada Hills 32. And I bet you John Elways is going to go up top real quick.
You can believe that. The old pressure cooker is working out here now.
17-yard gain on that kickoff return by Ron Sipanock. Here come the Highlanders. Elway calling signals, T formation. Scott Marshall to the left. Elway is going to throw. Goes to the far sideline. Chris Sutton. The pass is incomplete or complete. I believe it's incomplete on the far sideline. And nearly intercepted that time by Leonard Brooks. Little shotgun formation now. 2nd down 10 from the 32. Elway back to throw. Looking long, and he's going long for Sutton. The pass is incomplete. Flag on the play. Hold everything. Chris Williams interfered with Chris Sutton, and Granada Hills, I believe, will have the football in San Fernando territory at the 36-yard line, but we'll wait and see where they place the ball. The Granada Hills fans across the way are just ecstatic with the call. San Fernando fans right in front of us can't believe it. And they're going to march off an interference call against San Fernando from the line of scrimmage. And that is just a baffling call. The interference took place at the San Fernando 28-yard line, but they give Granada Hills the ball at the 46. Elway with a 1st down at the 46 in shotgun formation. Back to throw with 1:07 left to go in the ball game. He's waving to his receivers, get further downfield. Now he's being chased. He's already back to the 25-yard line. Down he goes at the 25, but I believe they're going to rule it an incomplete pass. Elway did manage to get his arm going forward when he was pulled down by linebacker Terry Carter. And Elway, let's see, the line of scrimmage was the 46. Elway was all the way back to his own 25 when they let the ball go. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 26 yards retreat.
Fortunately, there was a receiver in the vicinity, so it wasn't an intentional grounding.
59 seconds left to go in the ball game. San Fernando on top by 2.
That's 50 attempts for John Elway.
50 pass attempts. All right, Elway, shotgun formation again. Second down, 10 from the 46. He has the football, dropping back to the 31. He's letting it go for Sutton. The pass is complete in San Fernando territory at the 35-yard line. And again, the Granada Hills stands erupt across the way. Larry Maldonado covering on the play. The clock is stopped after that 20-yard pass from Elway to Chris Sutton. 51 seconds left to go in the ball game, and it's not over yet. Elway and his receivers can score from anywhere in the football field. We know about that. That's the 51st pass tonight for John Elway. From the 35-yard line, Elway sets his line. Shotgun formation again. Shepard and Hardis in the blacks in front of him. Elway to throw. The pass is complete on the near sideline. It is Scott Marshall at the 10, the 5-yard line. No, make it the 9-yard line. And out of bounds he goes, and the clock is stopped once again with 31 seconds left to go in the ball game. Covering on the play, Anthony Gibson. But Marshall did a little dipsy-do after he caught the pass and got around Gibson, got all the way down to the 9-yard line when he was finally pushed out of bounds by Maldonado. And I tell you, anybody who left the stadium is beginning to come back now. They can't believe it.
It is an unbelievable game.
31 seconds left to go. Granada Hills at the San Fernando 9 with a first down. It's first and goal. Elway sets his line. Sipanak in motion to the far sideline. John back to throw in the end zone for Sipanak. No good at the goal line. Incomplete. And covering on the play that time with a beautiful job of defense, Larry Maldonado. Sipanak was in motion to the far sideline. At the snap of the ball, cut upfield, 9 yards, cut across laterally at the goal line, dove for the ball, but Maldonado knocked it away. 26 seconds left to go. It's second down goal from the 9. It's Sutton to the right, Marshall to the left. Elway back to throw, looking in the end zone. He's got a man open! Touchdown, Granada Hills! It's Chris Sutton, 9 yards deep in the end zone. How do you like that? But there's a flag on the play. Hold it, there's a flag on the play at the 9, and it's against Granada Hills, holding on the Highlanders. Holding on the Highlanders, it's going to have to be done all over again.
And I bet they come back with the same pattern. It was a post corner. And I bet you that they do the same thing with Sutton once again.
Well, now you've seen the range of emotion here in the last 4 seconds. Granada Hills erupting across the way with an apparent touchdown. San Fernando now going crazy right in front of us on the near sideline with the penalty. Holding on the Highlanders puts the ball back at the 24-yard line. It's going to be second down and goal from the 24. So the apparent touchdown from Elway to Sutton does not count. Holding on the Highlanders, and here we go. Second down, goal from the 24. Elway, shotgun formation. Marshall to the right, Sutton to the left. Elway back to throw. Got a man open, going in the end zone. It is touchdown, Granada Hills! It's Chris Sutton once again. And the people just cannot believe it. And there goes Granada Hills erupting once again. Let me tell you what happened. Second down goal from the 24. The same kind of post pattern run by Sutton last time. He ran it again, this time to the corner flag. The ball was tipped in the end zone by Maldonado. It was taken on the rebound by Chris Sutton. Granada has a touchdown. There are 13 seconds left to go in the ball game. They lead by 4, 39-35, and can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, what a ball game.
It's an unbelievable ball game.
Boy, I'll say. Elway has now thrown how many passes, Rick? Rick Weinstein. Elway has now thrown 54 passes, completed 25, and he has 4 touchdowns. And he has 432 yards. And now Granada Hills calls timeout before the extra point attempt. Or delay of the ball game. Delay of the game penalty, I beg your pardon. That'll cost them 5. 13 seconds left to go in the ball game. Granada Hills will go for the 1-point conversion. Paul Bergman in the try. Scott Marshall will hold at the 15. The snap, the hold, Bergman's kick is up, and it is good. 13 seconds left. Granada Hills 40. San Fernando 35. Doesn't mean a thing.
I wouldn't bet against another score.
Doesn't mean a thing. San Fernando could just as soon come back and run back the kickoff, and if they do, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. How do you like that? All right, here we go. Bergman will kick off in single safety for San Fernando. Anthony Gibson. First time tonight he's run back a kickoff. He's standing at his own 10-yard line. 13 seconds left to go. 40-35, Granada Hills leading San Fernando. Bergman's kick is coming up short to Terry Carter at the 35-yard line. Carter up the field, 40, 45, and down he goes at the 45-yard line. 7 seconds left to go. San Fernando could conceivably run 2 more plays, but I think in all likelihood they'll run 1. 7 seconds left. 40-35, Granada Hills leading San Fernando, and it's going to take us a week and a half to recap this ball game.
And Granada Hills better get back in very deep prevent defense.
All right, here we go. 7 seconds left. First down from the 45. Jones back to throw, slips and falls, balances himself and gets caught at the 41, and that's the end of the ball game. San Fernando suffering its second loss in Mid-Valley League play. Granada Hills now on top, 3-0. And Anthony Gibson now getting up, the last San Fernando Tiger to get up. And I'm sure he feels very badly about the outcome of this ball game, but both teams now meeting in the center of the field and cordially exchanging pleasantries as well as they can do it after a wild and woolly ball game. This just about eliminates San Fernando from any more consideration in postseason play, perhaps, maybe not. And it heightens Granada Hills' chances of going on to the playoffs. The final score, 40-35, Granada Hills leading San Fernando. Final score once again, Granada Hills 40, San Fernando 35, in perhaps the best ball game I've seen in the last 4 or 5 years. I can't remember when I've seen a better one.
I can't either. It is just absolutely a great game, a real tribute to both coaching staffs and squads.
All right, we'll be back with some post-game comments and try and wrap this thing up and make some sense of it in just a moment. Now, Les, we've got some numbers. We have a whole lot of numbers that we can give the people. Let's give them a few of the more critical ones. For instance, John Elways' passing statistics tonight.
Okay, John Elway has got a sore arm. He was 25 for 54 for 442 yards with 1 interception and 4 touchdowns. On the receiving end, Chris Sutton caught 12 for 298 yards. Scott Marshall caught 7 for, I don't know exactly how many yards, but he caught a bunch of them too. Anytime 442, he had a lot of people catching a lot of balls. It was a spectacular performance, a ground performance by San Fernando for the most part. An unbelievable aerial show on the part of John Elway, Chris Sutton, Scott Marshall, and the rest of the Granada Hills offense, and a real fine, big, huge tribute to the offensive line and the blockers for John Elway here tonight.
Rick Weinstein, is there any way we can compute the total yardage for both teams? They must have had a bundle. As we speak now, Granada Hills has huddled the entire squad to our right in the end zone, and they just knelt on one knee to give thanks, and well they should after a game like this. There was a game anybody could win, and right down to the final 13 seconds when San Fernando had a last-ditch effort, I would not have been surprised had the Tigers scored. I mean, that's the kind of ball game it's been. So Granada Hills now goes up 3-0 in Mid-Valley League play. They are 5-2 overall. San Fernando now 5-2 as well overall, but they are 1-2 in Mid-Valley League play. Unless you've got some figures there that are interesting.
Yes, Granada Hills had total offense of 512 yards. That's not too bad a night. And as soon as our master computer over here gets done with the computations, we'll know exactly what San Fernando had. Actually, we needed a computer that was pre-programmed for tonight's offense. The thing was, they were turning out yards that just wouldn't quit.
No, Granada Hills now 3-0 in the Mid-Valley League. They are in the driver's seat, and they may very well end up in the